already have friends coming in. Good evening, such a beautiful, beautiful evening. Now let me put on the sound, get it a little bit better, and we all prepare ourselves a little bit. Channel, good. Oh, I can see myself. That's good. So good to see you. There will be some noise. I am fixing the camera, get on the lighting, and get on the sound. I think this is good. Hello, good. Hello from Poland, from all over the world, I guess. Okay, hello, dear friends. Good evening. Such a beautiful, beautiful evening. And today I was I was doing painting, and it just not working so well. And the whole day I was working on and off. I feel that that I am running dry, running out of inspiration. So I was thinking maybe I can use this time. Let's chat and talk about inspiration, talk about n'importe quoi, talk about anything. Oh, I am so happy to see you from Colombia, from Alabama, from England. Okay, so if you have any suggestions, you have any questions, bring it up. Bonjour, comment allez-vous du Québécois? Ohio. I second loving your glasses. Okay, so this pair of glasses is from Costco, actually. From time to time, I have all my glasses from Costco. Let's see. From time to time, for women, they have this fashion design. If it is called fashion design, it is for ladies. And this one is two pairs, cost nothing, and pretty good. And this is sun blue light protection, so I am very happy with it. I saw your teapot video and a good few years back. It makes me feel very relaxed. Thank you very much, Asma Piano. Okay, so I may not be able to catch up what you have written and write something short so that I can catch it up. And and another thing I want to say is that when I am talking, I listen to my video, I watch back my video, I find my one problem. When I read something, I do not read it the full sentence. So if you rewatch it, at least myself, I lost track of what I am talking about. So this video is purely for me to practice to speak full sentence. What do I wish I knew when I was 20s? I forgot what I have wished. And I always believe I am living a life with no regret. If you ask me something, I would tell the 20s of me. Good enough. Your life, how you live your life, how you eventually end up here. There is a reason. And every moment is very well spent. I do not know if I have any advice for my use. I do not have advice for my use. I did not know what I should do, what I wished I had known. I have no answer to this question. Or the answer is I didn't wish I knew anything. Then I should knew. There is not such a thing that 20 years later, 40 years later, you go back to see the old time. I live in this moment, and that counts. Do I make any sense? Thank you very, very much. Okay. I really art. I love art and painting. I have been really struggling. One friend said, struggling with inspiration. I tried going for a walk in nature, but when I sit down to paint, I stare ages at a blank canvas. Any advice? This is exactly what happened to me. I stare at a canvas, so do not stare at a white piece of canvas. One thing, a piece of white paper is very intimidating. A piece of white canvas is very intimidating. You cannot give birth to an idea without some input. It's very hard. So yesterday I had art class. So now you can see some of the paintings I did. This one, in the art class, I showed students some of these pine tree paintings. And then we were doing it together. And some students said, I will not do that. I will not only do background. So this is the background they have made, and I painted today. And this is a background they have made. And this is a background they have made, the background. And this is the background they have made. So they made the background and got intimidated and afraid if I make it wrong, what will happen? It's actually just a piece of paper, just a piece of canvas, right? You need idea. So now I paint on it. I know this is a paper they do not want. They do not care. So I got idea from it. First, do not start with a piece of clean paper, with some splash, with some dirty on it. Start with something that already have a story, have a character for you to carry on from it. The second thing I search online, my Instagram input. Now I search for watercolor. It's all the watercolors. And some previous, I follow people, some cooking videos, some baby video, baby pictures. Now I unfollow all of them. I only follow a couple of 3 or 4 watercolor, so I can focus on something for a certain time. For example, I focus for 1 month or 1 week. Next week, I will change into Procreate. I am starting Procreate, and I go to Pinterest to get idea from Procreate. So each social media has a dedicated inputting source. Do I make any sense? So looking at other people do, looking at the interesting ideas, and only going outside does not help, because you transform what you see into an image. It is hard, and you transfer that image. You take a picture, or in your brain the picture, into a watercolor painting or acrylic painting. It's another step of artistic digestion. So it's hard. Look for something that already you have an idea and already started. So that is the way to help me to get started. Okay. The live now wasn't in the in oh the live now wasn't indicative enough. Saludo lima perhu. I am 19 years old, Thai, going on 20. Most of my friends know what sort of future they want for themselves. I am still completely unsure. Any advice on finding a career path? And I need to tell you a story, Thai. I just saw this on the WeChat. There was one guy studied chemical engineering, some PhD degree or postmaster degree. He got very high degree, and he went to a factory, and one time he saw in advertisement that they make glasses. We make the best glass in China. So he went to that boss and he said, I want to work for you. I have a PhD in chemical engineering. The boss gave him a job going to the workshop to do the sand, because it's a glass factory, to do the sand, to do the most dirty basic job for 7 years. We do not know what we do. It takes time, it takes practice. Everything at the end of the day will become something that feed into our future. I studied international law. I studied international relation. I did import-export. And I have seen a lot of people doing a job very different from what they have been trained to do. It is too narrow. 20 years old, you have not yet seen enough of life. You have not yet experienced enough. There is a huge world. There are so many possibilities. There are so many things. Maybe one day you are passionate about making a burger and become the world's biggest chain of new burger. Maybe Chipotle, Burger King, all these, they are starting from something that they are passionate about. So do not fix yourself into a career too early. You will not regret for experiencing life. There are people who will regret. Those are the people who put themselves into a set career. Later on, life change, society change, technology change. A lot of old job does not exist anymore. Influencer is a career, and gamer is a career. There are so many new things. Give yourself the luxury, and which is not a wasting money. Give yourself the luxury, the treat to discover yourself. Do I make any sense? Not in a rush. Do you have a color you prefer to use more than others? One that makes it easier for you to visualize what you want to make. And I do not have a fixed color. I think every color can work well. But more and more I started to figure out, started to feel myself. I like color harmony. I do not work very well with complementary color or the contrast color. If I wear red, a little bit of reddish, I like something that from the same color tone. And for example, this one, they are, there is blue, greenish blue, yellowish blue. There is something always, you can always, this is a whole warm color. So the ocean, there is blue. So this is green and a little bit of a contrast. So I like, sorry, it's quite noisy. I like color, they are smashing bottles. I like color, can you? I like harmonious color, no matter cold color or warm color. I like to see the color development. If there is any particular color, not really. I find every color can work well. And you can see my clothes. I usually buy a red, and because this one is red, and then shoe becomes red to make it in the same color family. If I suddenly buy a green pair of shoes, I need to have green to match with it. So it does not mean that I do not like green. Do I make any sense? Hello from Scott. Is your baby smiling? Are you smiling? Oh, okay. Thank you very much. You do not hear the background noise. That is very good because I am using a microphone. Okay. You can stop, write a few questions now. I am trying to catch up the previous one. Good idea. Only use Insta for art, following them and get inspiration. Yes. Once tried to paint a horse and it looked like a whale. Bionicle. Oh, I am 32 and I am quite alone. No family, no good friends. Relationship are not working for me. Watching you is one of the highlights of my day. How to live alone and be happy. And I today, as I was driving Mata, I was listening to this video about living alone. They talk about Marcus Aurelius, the meditation, and a lot of inspiring people. So just think, because first, it's not a problem. Our modern life condition make it more and more easy for us to live alone. We can very well live alone. When we live alone and we are afraid of living alone, we see people live with a family, with friend, we have envy. It is like the people inside the city wants to go outside. The people who are outside at large wants to go inside. It's exactly this. When you go into a relationship, when you find friends, you will see so much trouble of having a family. you have to compromise, you have to contribute, you have to work with even a small family. The dynamic, the energy sometimes can be very, very, very taking a lot of energy. And with friends, if you go outside, you will think about this friend. It's just so much things to think about. If you are happy with living alone, you are already 30. You have lived your life by yourself, already very comfortable, right? Or not so comfortable. Anyway, you already know how to live your life. Make the best of a single life and get yourself just so comfortable. And in that state, you have no regret, you have no worry, and you are in a balanced mode. This time you are able, the opportunity will come and you can readily fill in, you can readily accept. Do I make any sense? It feels a little bit empty talk, what I say, but this is as much as I can think of. Just do not be afraid of living alone. It's not a problem. If my own children, they decide to live alone, be it. They can be happy. If I decide to live alone, I can live alone. We can live alone. Not afraid. The, the, the anticipation of afraid, of scare, is actually the problem of living alone. Once you are very comfortable, there are so many people live a single life, a brilliant life. That means you have mastered abstract art. Oh, when you paint a horse, looks like a whale. Okay. How do I remain calm when my coworkers think I am weird and do not like me? This is also today what I have listened. There was, I just listened to this and that. You cannot control other people. And there are a lot. As I was listening, this Marcus Aurelius meditation, how to live alone, how to, all those inspirational talks just bump into me. But let's come back to this calmness. You cannot change other people. If they think you are weird, it's what they think you are. It is beyond what you can control. What we can learn is to learn to accept the fact that we are not liked by others. They do not like me. Accept it. Once you accept you do not like me, and I can still live my life even if you do not like me. This job need me, and the boss still give me this job, still hire me for this job, still pay me for doing this job. I have my reason to exist. I do my very best to fit into the job, or I do my very best to live a dignified life, to live a quality life. That's all we can do. That's all we can do. Full stop. We cannot control other people. What we need to learn is not getting temper, anger, other people's thought invade our brain and we lose our coolness. This is what I want to do. This year, I want to be cool. Still, I am not cool. everyone has some particular weakening point, weakest link. My weakest link, I know. Your weakest link at this moment is co-worker's word. And sometimes I see people to people, there is a chemistry that however you want to be boss, however you want to be strong, you are just afraid of one particular person, one particular thing. Okay, I will say this so that you understand. I can be very calm, very cool in front of my husband because he is capable. He can do anything. I am not afraid anything. But I cannot be in front of my son, my children. Once my children say I'm hungry, I am totally lost mind. I cannot do anything. I have to go to make the food and things, or I cannot focus. You know, this is my weakest link. Or because we are human, be proud of it. I cannot overcome this. And it's okay, I have it. And that is something you accept it and learn to deal with it. Next time, when you see this situation, you do not even need to be keep calm or something. Just make sure I do not overreact. I do not make the situation into explode or something. Make sure that things within the control. Do I make any sense? Oh, I am so glad I finally make one of your live video. Oh, the Savannah lady, thank you. I have a question. Is there any way we can help you with your channel? Thank you so much. I remember you sent me those designs and things. Okay, I need to talk about this one. The Savannah lady, she sent me her design of mugs and anyway, she has done a lot of things trying to help me. What we can do to make this more sustainable. I want to take more time to do this and less time. For example, if this one provide me enough income, I do not need to work full time. So Patreon can help, and Super Chat can help. You can donate or just donate to my name on my channel. That can help. Beyond those monetary help, post the link of my video to to um, to Twitter, post my video to Instagram, put my video on social media, Reddit, and let people, more people, bring more people in. That is a very effective way of helping. And the rest, not in a rush. Not in a rush. When you are not afraid, when we are not afraid of losing subscribers, when we are not afraid of not making money, thank you so very much. When we are not afraid, we are strong. We can make it better. Do I make any sense? When I am so comfortable with myself, now you can see my video is so much more relaxed than before, than 1 year before. 1 year before, I kind of want to make it big, make it more, make it into a business or something. Now I purely enjoy myself. Make money or not is not a big problem. You are here, we have a chat. That is the best help. You have financial help, you have financial ability, bring it in. You spread the word, also a very strong help. Thank you very, very much. I am so grateful. I am so grateful for you. Okay, let's see. Oh, give yourself the luxury, which is not a waste of your time. Of your life. My husband and I recently have had, oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, the Savannah lady. Thank you so much, Magnet. Oh, I'm so touched. I am so touched. My husband and I recently had our first baby. She's only 10 weeks old, and I find myself stressing out about doing everything right. Any advice on how to stop stressing and live in the moment? I remember, okay, Kate, cherish this moment. This is so natural. If right now you live a natural life, not stressed out, I will worry. I will worry. Of course, this is your first baby. Of course, we want to make it right. Of course, this is all so natural, right? This is just a period of time. And with some time, when you get so tired, this period time will wear off. You will come into the next stage. In Chinese, we have a saying, 一个孩子照书养，两个孩子照人养，三个孩子照猪养。When you have your first child, you raise the child up according to book. When you have two children, you raise the children like just normal human. When you have three children, you raise up the children like pigs. So you become more relaxed with time. There is only one thing who can do it. That is time. You get yourself so exhausted a couple of times, you start to understand. That is a strong life. The baby is a very strong life. They can, when we pregnant, we have preserved so much energy. One day the baby does not eat, can still survive, not a problem at all. Get a little bit cold, you forgot to put blanket, it becomes stronger. The baby becomes stronger. So give yourself the time and let your feeling guide you. Do not think, do not be self-criticism of, oh, am I doing right or not? Chat with others and see others. They are strong. The babies are so strong. I remember the first time we brought our baby from hotel to our house, to our little apartment, and my husband and me look at the baby trembling. Will he die? Because this is the first time we have a new life come to our family. That was the most beautiful, beautiful thing. In no time, he's 22 years old. In no time, he will grow up. This is the chance your family becomes stronger. Lucky you. Congratulations. Love. Love. Feel the same way about colors. Thank you so very much. Oh, Artemis, the hunter lady. Oh, okay, thanks for asking that tale. Thank you for asking. I am a junior, and there is that lovely pressure going around about college and career. So hearing her giving you that advice was very helpful. Yeah. So do not regret what you have done. When you are reaching my age, you will find out life has its own course every day, as long as we are honest, doing what we can do, doing what we need to do. That is good enough. Do not overstretch, do not overreact. Okay, let's see. I must have missed some of the questions. By the way, oh, do you have the book by Tony Foster's from the Foster Museum? I do not have his book, but Tony Foster's book can be bought from the website. Can be brought from the website. The Savannah lady, send me a message if you are interested. I will let the museum know. My sweater looks pink to you. My sweater looks colorblind. It sounds almost like Gugu was getting into some mischievous or something. That makes perfect sense. Okay. I am trying to make a donation, but it says I can only send a sticker. Does anyone else has this problem? Yes. Easy to live alone. Easy to live alone. Yeah, and also if you do a like, or also can help the channel. Just want to say hello. Thank you. Let's see, we have some new things coming in. You have, oh, I am so, your weakest point is charming. My weakest point. I think this is my family weakest point. I remember when I went home many years ago, every time my mother was not happy or have something, if I say, Mom, I'm hungry, everything subside. She will prepare food for me, making it to work. Oh, that's so good. Oh, Jack. Oh, make food. No matter the day. Yes, yes. Ganel. Okay. Be Kushin. Koshin. What advice do you give for someone living with a depressed person and doesn't want to leave the relationship? Okay, you are suffocating yourself if that is the situation. Living, the question is, what advice do you give for someone living with a depressed person and doesn't want to leave the relationship? So, is your life important or his life more important, right? His life is definitely important, but your life is equally important. It seems that you do not have the ability to change him, to make him to make him a happier person. So you are wasting your life for not the right result, for no result. It will be pain, but that pain is something that bring to a better result. Make a talk, change him. If still cannot change, you need to make a decision. To make a decision, this is the end of it. And do it one time and solve the problem and cut it clear, move on with your life. Live by yourself or live whichever way you choose to live. If you do not put an end to one thing, no new thing will start. I do not know how you solve this, but there is one truth in everything in our life. If we do not put an end to one thing, we will not free ourselves for a new life. Do I make sense? Hello, dear friend. Oh, find Kate Moeller. Where is Kate Moeller? I cannot. Is okay. Oh, okay. If you have written before, I cannot catch up with it. Can I ask, have you ever gone through depression or anxiety? Do you have advice for me or anyone suffering from it? We all have up and down. I have a video dedicated to it, so I will put it on the link. I will put it. Depression. Maybe I will find it right now. Do you think it's a good idea? Love your channel. A lot of comfort and calmness. I wonder if you have any words of wisdom for those of us who are looking for love and can't seem to find it. Ooh. If I talk about my own experience, finding love, one is how good you are. Another thing is so much about luck. You accumulate yourself until you are so good, but the luck is just not there. So I think the very important thing is to live a full life by yourself and with an open heart. And then eventually, if you need to make effort, if you need to go to Tinder, if you need to go to a bar, open up yourself. And the rest is about a practical. Do not measure yourself by how much money you get, what job you do. It's open up yourself. Once you are ready, you live a good life, or you are ready to put in yourself into market. Need to do marketing. It's like my business. I am not doing good business. My Etsy is not doing good. It's because I am not doing marketing. You need to let people know. Go to different website, go to different places, and get yourself ready, present yourself. When you are the best of yourself and you are putting yourself out and letting other people see, there are more chance to get the right matching. Then you can live your luck to luck. Make sense? What are some positive mantra you recommend? Also, do you think humanity look at life the right way? What do they get wrong? Oh, that is a little bit serious. I do not have a positive mantra. I do not have a Amiwiya, Amitofo. Do not have it. Every time in different kind of situation, I say different things. For example, if I make the milk boiled, that's okay. If sometimes, very often I say it does not help to. It does not help to rush. It does not help to worry. And it's ugly to be angry. It's ugly to be angry. So something like it. Otherwise, I do not have a mantra for it. Humanity, that's quite a big topic. It's beyond my little brain. Do you have any advice for those in search for peace? Peace is here. Our peace is in our heart. It's not in your neighbor. It's not in the internet. Give myself some time. Give myself some solitude. I think so important is about solitude. It's about self-satisfaction. When you are okay with how you look, with how much money you make, with what car you drive, with the exterior condition, when you are okay with yourself, you are making peace with life. And that peace, internal peace, will radiate, such as lowered expectation, such as not listening to the noise from the society and only listen to the true internal core. Do I make sense? Do you have any advice for someone struggling to find passion or joy in their job? Maybe that job is not your passion, right? If you are trying and struggling to find joy and passion in job, then this job is not even yours. Suddenly, abruptly, I was thinking it. Change job. Do something else. Give yourself a try. What you lose is 1 month, 2 months, 3 months salary, or half a year salary. You will find something else, something different. We are so afraid of making change. We are so bandaged, wrapped up with our comfort, we do not dare to make a change. And also, it's because it's not yet balanced. The risk of leaving this job is outweighing your desire of wanting to change. So it means you are not yet reaching to that stage. Let your boss be even more mean, your colleague even less care about you. Then the situation is so unlivable, you are going to make a change. I'm sorry to say this, but it seems it's not yet. We cannot make a change when we are living a life that is okay. You must be something that make you unbearable. For example, you are making a salary that is unbearable, and this unbearable is different from you and me. For me, is this money. For you, is another money. It's different, but you have to put a cut clear line in something you want, something you want to make a change, right? That's so good to hear. Try together. Changing is fabulous. I am shifting into a new field and learn from scratch. Oh, I am so proud of you. Thank you, Chai together. Are you drinking chai? Oh, oh, this is free. All the wise life advice free of charge. What do you do personally when you are having a bad day? What is your routine? Thank you so much, Amit. I do not have a fixed routine. What I do usually when I have a bad day, I am exhausted to begin with. When we have a bad day, we are exhausted. And time eventually get us just, if I do not die, tomorrow will be another good day. But before I got myself too exhausted, for example, I went out on my way back home. There was a road. Instead of going directly to home, I stop on the roadside in the middle of the highway. No, I'm kidding. I stop in a roadside park. Another thing, on my way back home, there is a shop, Costco. I go to Costco, I go to Target, I go to a grocery store, and that actually just seeing the beautiful food, vegetable, it's very relaxing. Something like it, or or mostly this, or maybe I go to restaurant or do something, buy a big burger, or just, if I had a bad day, the first thing I tell myself, I have made my effort. I deserve something. I deserve to spoil myself. I deserve to spoil myself with good or bad thing, whatever. I deserve to spoil myself with good or bad thing. But I do not drink wine. I do not smoke. So even the bad thing is not too bad. Do I make any sense? Do something that relax you. Do something a little bit guilty pleasure. Buy, for women, we buy a lipstick. For men, you buy a pair of socks. You buy a beer, right? What did you have for dinner? We have not yet having dinner. Peace is within. Peace is within. I recently changed fields to marketing, and it was so rewarding. It was so difficult, but I am a lot happier. Really, I am so proud of you. Oh, wow. I am so proud of you. Artemis. Oh my God, Chai sounds so good right now. It is nighttime for you. Who is going to be the next person to buy Haining a cup of coffee? Who is the next person to buy me a cup of coffee? Mm. Oh, do you have a certain tea you like to drink when being creative? Um, in my home, I have 2, 3, 4 kinds. Because now I sell tea, I have a little bit more. But otherwise, I would keep 1 or 2, 2 or 3 kinds of tea. Uh, Green tea, a strong tea, black tea or oolong tea, and a fruit tea, something like it. I do not have a fixed, and every day is different. That's the beauty of inspiration. You suddenly get an idea. Today I want this, not a fixed one. I do not have a fixed thing. What is your favorite place in the world? Oh, that is so interesting. I do not have a favorite place in the world. Every place in the world can be beautiful and unique. The beautiful place is still in our heart. If I use my heart to savor that place, but some place is impacting for history, some place impacting for elegance, some place impacting us for nature. Each part impact us in different place. I do not have a favorite place. I'm sorry for that. Is fate real? Wow. Shinny, you always ask this pretty profound question. Will you teach us Chinese? Ooh, that is a very interesting question. I am a Chinese teacher. One friend asked, will you teach us Chinese? But since it's so difficult and it's always not catching up, maybe I should put my previous video into a playlist, and let's do this. I put my previous teaching Chinese video as a playlist, and I do a test and see how many people learn and how hard they learn. Then I can evaluate if it is worthy of our time. Where Oh, would you imagine living your life as a single woman? I do not imagine. Life happens, has its own course. You call it fate or something. When I lived a simple life, I was happy and proud. At that time, before I met my husband, I said, why on earth do women need to live with a man? No need at all. And then it happened. And then I live with family. I cannot imagine I do not live with a family. Same as I do not imagine, I could not imagine I live with a family. I follow whatever life guide me. Madeline Cookie and Nudella. Yes, I saw your comment. Where does your love for art come from in your life? I think love for art, it is kind of relaxing. And since I am doing it and start to see the improvement, it is, I read a book about game theory. It's the award. It's the award of you improve yourself. You are doing better and better. It's that motivation actually get you there. My mother did painting, And the very first, I did not want to throw away. My mother passed away many years ago. My mother passed away 30 years ago, and she had many, many brushes, paints, and paper. I did not want, I want to use it. I did not want to throw it away. And just by using her brushes, I feel the connection. So I started to paint. And when I was young, in my family, we had a rule every day writing a piece of calligraphy paper, something. So it is a little bit in the blood, and then I picked up my mother's material. It's definitely in the blood. I grew up in Beijing. I grew up in Beijing. Can you tell us a little bit about your childhood? I am doing those stories about my childhood, so it will be in the story. For example, the ice skating shoes story, and there will be more to come. Today, we are coming to 60 minutes, and it is time for you to have a rest. I value your time. Okay, we call it an end. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Mm. One friend asked, okay, we are coming to an end. I just pop up a few questions. What do you think of philosophy? That's a very deep question. Um, I have not thought about it. I think philosophy, if you think it as a subject, it's empty. It's life. It's our way of life. It's our way of life. It's in everything we do. It's in every word I say. It's in every comment you type. Even you do not type, even you do not write anything, I can feel it. I can feel your philosophy. Every word you write, it's our way of life. Is there a museum I want to go? There are so many museums I do not know. So I want to see classic art. I want to see classic art. I want to see classic painting. I have St. Petersburg, St. Petersburg, Dongong, the Hermitage, Hermitage. Oh, so good. It brings memory. It brings back my youth. Chinese art is very much follow the Russian art, or not Soviet Union, Russian art system. So when I went to Hermitage in St. Petersburg, it was so impactful. Thank you very, very, very much. I love you. I really do. Do. Maybe next time I will give you questions. Get yourself ready. This time I already prepared some questions, but next time I will prepare some cards with the question on it. You answer to make it more interesting. Bye bye, friends. I love you. I really do. Do, 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 do. Bye bye. Bye bye. I see you. Bye bye. Bye bye. I see you. Oh, Artemis, we will talk. Oh, I'm so happy to see you. Oh, Shini, bye bye. Yeah, student exam. Bye.